see up here on the wall the 12 months of the year, and what I've done to start things off in order to save time, I decided that for our discussion today, we're going to assume that we have a monthly board meeting on the third Wednesday of every month. So I just blocked those out because the board meetings are a key part of how we do business. And then we have to look at some other calendar issues to see when things get done, and we'll be doing some of that today during the course of our discussion. The real thing about administration is getting organized. You know, it's interesting, in our homeowners associations, right after the annual meeting, everybody has what's called the organizational meeting. And what do they organize? They assign their officers or elect their officers. And then they go home glad it's all over with for the day. But the truth is, we need to organize ourselves a little bit more than just that. We need to know what processes need to get done this year, and like where does it start and end, and then understand that a lot of these dates we're going to talk about intertwine with each other. You can't do this one until this one gets done, et cetera, et cetera. So you're going to see a lot of that today. And then, of course, you'll have the little calendar handout to help you see how some associations do things, and you can adopt things like that. So the association calendar is going to be a big part of the topic today, and it's a big part of the administration side of your association. The calendar is going to give the big picture, and it's also got to have some details built into it. As you look at the blue sheet, the one that's in the landscape format, or what I call horizontal format, is the stuff I'm going to talk about today. But on the back, I took one of our associations where that board decided they really wanted to have a detailed calendar of when things happen. So you might see on there when the pool heaters are turned on and off, and when other incidental landscaping functions are taken care of. Every association does it differently, but that's one they chose. And then they put this in their board pack regular basis so board members see it all the time. And they're aware of what's coming down the line that we have to look at and work on. They make calendar a part of their regular agenda every time they meet. I think that's a good idea. So you don't forget what's coming down the line, and you're thinking forward. You're looking ahead to see what needs to get done. A lot of the stuff you're going to see is in progress by the time the annual meeting gets started. And new board members get elected, and a lot of times don't have a clue what's going on. Well, they have to be brought up to speed. The calendar is a good way to help that happen. And having one created, this one happens to be on a spreadsheet format. Many board members like to see it right on a calendar format where you take a page like this and actually print it out and put it in the book and in your board pack book. That's fine too. I'm not really hot on what method you use to get it done. I think everybody's going to have their own method. I like this method here. I like a list. But many like to see it in calendar format because it's visually better for them. And I don't think that should be an issue for anybody. Choose the method that works best for you and your manager.